Keyfax, intelligent software made simple. How to override a default priority in a script for a service and a task. Priorities are timescales associated with actions. They determine how quickly the action should be carried out. Both services and tasks require a default priority. Manually adding a priority to a script is only required if you wish to override the default. Priorities can also be displayed in messages. Let's override the default priority of a service in a script. We'll select the topic for a basin tap dripping. This service has the default priority of R, which in this database is routine. Double-click the service to view it in a new tab. We can see the default priority is routine. We'll edit this script. Select Priorities from the Item Type menu. Click and drag the priority onto the service code you want to override. Priorities apply separately to each service and task in a script. To override a default priority, the required priority entity must be encountered after the action has been generated by the script. Priority overrides always apply to the most recently generated action. As soon as a script encounters another service or task, subsequent priority overrides do not affect any earlier services or tasks. In this scenario, only the second service will be overridden. Let's test our script. We'll run through until we reach the results summary page. We can see only the second service has been overridden to be an emergency. Let's edit the script again. Let's override the default priority of the other service. We'll drag the emergency priority onto the first service so it looks like this. Let's test our script again. We can see both services now have the emergency priority. Let's take a look at how to delete a priority from a script. Deleting here will remove the action, but leave a blank action line. Clicking on the action in the step column will remove the entire action. OK, let's look at overriding a task. Select Inquiries Diagnostics from the Script Type menu. Click Master. We'll select the Abandoned Property topic. The script has a task as indicated by the abbreviation of TSK. It has a default priority of 2. Clicking on the Priorities tab, we can see the priority code of 2 is urgent. The process for overriding a task is the same as services. Simply click and drag the selected priority onto the task you want to override. Let's test our script to check the task priority is set to New Emergency, which has the code of 41. Perfect. Our task has the priority of 41. Congratulations, you can now manually override the default priority for services and tasks.